Now here's the note I got after utterly crushing this guy, and this is after about a month away from the game. So let's go back to the beginning of the fight so you can see how things went up until they started double teaming.
Good versus evil. Light versus dark.
Oh boy. Alright, so my first game back is going to be against an 85, I'm going to guess Card Invader as Luke. Oh boy. This will go poorly, I would assume, but we'll see what we can do.
I should have known the toxicity was going to be rampant throughout the game given the amount of taunting that he does here. Just totally unnecessary, but very common amongst mid-tier players.
Don't fight it!
One kid.
You are as clumsy as you are stupid.
What's going on, Raven?
Enough.
Whoa.
Do not waste my time. United and serve.
Never!
Cannot
Drop your weapon!
now. Think not.
And for the Emperor, Vader has failed.
Wow. Alright, alright, alright. That's your boy. The Jedi Master himself. First game back on. Doing very good, Mr. Ravensavitz. Good to see you, brother. Alright, I don't think that guy thought his Card Invader was going to lose like that.
Now, what's funny about this is you'd expect at this point most players would either recognize the skill difference or perhaps they would just start playing somewhat reasonably fair.
Alright, against Kylo. Well, this is gonna be a tough one a little bit because I feel Kylo's best against Anakin because of his stamina offensively, but we'll see. I shouldn't say best against, but he's a good character against. Kylo's pretty terrible in general.
Stop this! Witness power! I will stop you! Could I have a word bow to the First Order?
Ah.
Do you know what I am?
Oh. Glitched. Damn it, totally glitched. Can't move at all.
You think you can resist? Bow to the First
Anakin,
Order.
you're so glitchy, buddy.
You have lost!
A serious setback.
Great if
for the
Anakin
First
wasn't so
Order.
glitchy, but that's alright. Make sure I don't have Jedi Resilience on, because that would just be unfair. Oh.
Now, predictably at this point, he grabs his buddy. I've got a random, but no big deal. Or so I thought.
Gonna make you famous, Mr. Base Lev Gang. Alright.
Now, what I didn't know here was that I was going to make him famous by revealing how
I think I
toxic
double
the
team
guy
you now.
is.
No.
I hope they don't try anything foolish.
So, were it not for the fact that I was going to run over, he was going to continue double teaming my newbie teammate. So instead, got him to one-on-one and thought that we'd be able to have an actual duel, but you'll see how that didn't work out.
There is no emotion, there is peace.
Your weapons betray you.
There is no ignorance, there
No
is
escape.
Now, you'll notice that this is just embarrassing. Every swing he hits, I'm able to parry. The guy's just not very good at all. And so obviously this is where he's going to call in for backup.
dark side cannot shield you forever.
Oh, now they're gonna double team.
Now, at this point, anybody should be able to kill me, right? You got 2-on-1 with Vader, but nope. And so my teammate shows up, who I didn't even know was still alive, because I hadn't been paying attention. But, so now you'll notice how quickly they just get obliterated when it's a fair fight.
I will do what needs to be done.
There goes you.
They do me so small.
See ya, kids.
Now, obviously at this point I could have easily double teamed and defeated the Vader, because after all I was beating him one-on-one, and I was staying alive, and actually beating him while he was double teaming
Why
with
do I get the
buddy. But
feeling you're
it's
going
just not how I
to
play the
the death of
game.
me?
So, try to be cool here.
Quit hiding.
Now, what's kind of funny about this is a level 11, if I'm not mistaken, Rey on my team, and the Vader cannot even come close to winning. So I get pulled down at one point, but just step aside because I don't want to double team. And he still can't kill the Rey, so I have to figure out something else.
Jedi's patience only goes so far.
So here's
Like
me
last-
just jumping off the map so that we can delay the round and actually have a 1v1 fight, or so I thought. So being the quality player that I am, and having just stepped aside on the last round, I'd assume that they would play in a classy fashion going forward, but I forgot how butthurt this guy might have been from the earlier losses.
Oh, now these guys are doing this combo. Ay, 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 ay.
I am not your enemy.
Now, at this point, I just have to chase around this fool who doesn't do any damage to me, who I do a good amount of damage against, but picking Palpatine in general, in my opinion, is just an auto L for the person that does it, because you're just
Oh, now they're gonna double
stating
team.
that you can't fight with the saber.
Wow.
And now here comes ButtHurt round 1, because this guy's utterly embarrassed from losing as Vader and Kylo. So now we have to deal with this nonsense.
You're more machine.
Now, what's kind of comical is you'll notice that they really can barely even do any damage to me, even with this toxic combination. It's just because they're mid-tier players. But you know what? People that suck, I get it. They need to play like this so occasionally they can get a win. But what I don't expect is people like this to taunt when they do win.
And they're gonna teabag too? Wow. Wow. Thank you for being so toxic on stream. God, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed in this game, fellas.
So, pretty predictable as expected. Now, things go one of two ways at this point. Either people man up and they pick 2 sabers, or they continue the toxicity, and you can guess what came from this. So I go over to the dueling area in hopes that maybe we'll do some duels, but no, obviously they double team my teammate who, again, a level like 5, 10, 11. Keep in mind, this is the level 11 that the guy couldn't beat with his Vader because he's that bad. So he gets killed, now they double team me because, you know, God forbid they do a fair fight. And frankly, on a map like this that's outdoors, you just can't do much to Boba Fett when you're getting concussed and you're dealing with some fool as Kylo, who, the guy's Kylo I could have easily killed, but with Boba Fett just shooting you in the back of the head the entire fight, it's really quite obnoxious. So they get a win here again. Ironically, I almost survived some of this, but after they do get the win, you're going to notice one more.
I can't think about it.
Dark side.
Wow.
And now you're at a point where I could almost perfectly predict what they were going to do next, which would be the most toxic of combos, sitting with blasters, because these people, they suck in their bits here, and that's fine. But what comes after the fight is the combo part, of course.
Yeah, man. Life is so good. These 2 people, unbelievable. Alright, come on, teammate. You need to stick with me this time. Bendu, I've just witnessed everything that's wrong with this game, man. Absolutely everything.
I didn't realize they came in silver.
Want to turn away.
A sad tournament will rain.
God damn it. Wow. It's unbelievable. I absolutely smoked this guy twice. Once as carded Vader, and then he brings in his buddy. I beat the 2-on-1, and then I let the other team 1v1, and then they run 2 rounds of that stuff. It's pretty pathetic.
And so this is basically the state of the game at this point. You've just got a bunch of really sore, frankly, losers who don't know how to just take an L and to play the game in a quality fashion. Instead, they get their buddy to join in, they play super toxic, and then they spam your inbox with something like this. I mean, brother, we got the whole clip. It's embarrassing. I'm kind of embarrassed for you. The fact that you then sent this afterwards just goes to show how angry you were about your loss. And so if nothing else, like I said, thanks for the content. Thanks for showing off where we are in the Battlefront galaxy. And if you ever want to lose, feel free to join my lobbies because you're only going to win with this kind of nonsense.